We are on our way to Konya, and now we are passing by Afyon city. Afyon means literally opium in English, and we are going to stop here, and I think we are going to eat some traditional Turkish soup, and then we are going to continue to our way to Konya.
Yes, Afyon is like the middle point of
Yes.
the road.
It's just the middle of the point, as Tu just stated. Now I'm going to show you a little bit of Afyon.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know.
We arrived for lunch. We were opting for another restaurant, but it wasn't open, so we came to our classical choice. When in Afyon, you go to Iqbal restaurant. So here we are having our soup. Let me show you. So this is a traditional beef feet soup. So it had a lot of collagen inside that. It's like a beauty bump. So Gökay always chooses this. No, don't. You will. Yeah, because we have a long way to go. And this is one of the best restaurants when in Afyon. It's actually a very, very famous brand called Iqbal. And now it's time for me to have. It's vinegar. So you eat it with vinegar and garlic. It's a traditional Turkish soup.
Fresh lemon.
Yes. And we usually choose this beef feet soup because we don't want any flour inside it. It's just the, juice of the bones. Oh, sounds horrible, but very delicious actually. Of course, after the meal we are having tea, but there is also this massive dessert, a traditional Turkish dessert, which is unique to Afyon. It's called a bread kadayifi, with this, you see the cream, milk cream on top of it. So Afyon is famous with its cream. Huge portion of dessert. How is it? Is it so sweet?
Yeah, but still okay.
After this massive dessert, now we are walking to our car to continue our way to Konya. So we are passing by the center of Afyon while going to our car. It's a very traditional, small Turkish city with a beautiful renovated shopping street. Bazaar, as we can say. And I think we will be on time to see the Nasreddin Hodja premises in Konya. So it's still hot, by the way. It's the end of October, but very, very bright and sunny. See the jewelry shops, especially if you want to buy gold, it's the right place.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the
just before sunset, 5:30 p.m., and we arrived to Aksehir. Aksehir is just 140 kilometers to Konya. It's part of Konya and it's known by Nasreddin Hodja, as you can see here in the sculpture. Nasreddin Hodja is a historical figure. He was imam of the village here in Aksehir back in the 13th century.
Yes. Just
at the beginning of 1200s, and he was known by his clever jokes, and some people thought he didn't have much cleverness, but actually he is an important part of Turkish folk culture. And he's a real person. He really lived here, but his stories were combined with other folk figures from around the Turkish cultures.
Actually, too many jokes credit for him, but we don't know if it's really lived or not.
Yes, some of them are just myths, some of them are real. So we're gonna talk about them, but first let me show you around. And here, this spot has actually been patented as the middle of the earth. And it literally says on top of it, if you don't believe it, just you have to prove that this is not the middle of the earth. But
you have to measure it.
You have to measure it. This is really have a legal patent that this is really the middle of the earth. So let me tell you one of the most famous jokes, stories about Nasreddin Hodja. There, one day he just tried to make a yogurt out of the huge lake of Aksehir. This city has a lake just outside the city, and he tried to put some probiotics inside with a small spoon, and he said, I'm gonna make a yogurt of this lake. And they said, what are you talking about? This is just a stupid idea. And he said, have you ever tried this? Do you actually know that this is not going to work? So I'm just gonna try. So every year there's a festival here for Nasreddin Hodja because he's a UNESCO protected intangible heritage. So they just go to this lake, the whole village, and they try to make a yogurt of it every year, and they fail, but still they are trying. So when in Aksehir, you can visit the middle of the earth point and also the park around it. Like now we are walking, it has these Nasreddin Hodja sculptures, and they tell us stories, funny stories underneath its sculptures.
That's all Turkish.
No, there was the English version. Yes, there are as well English versions. But Aksehir also is a historical place, so I heard that there is an archaeology museum around here, but since it's past 5 p.m., we just missed it. So if you are here, just give it a shot. So now we are going to Konya, where we will stay for the night, and tomorrow we will be visiting Konya's city center, which is another very important big historic city.
I found electronic Konya card. I don't know if any credit on it, but I think you can take the tram and the bus.
Yes, I think there's a tram here.
We have a free electronic Konya card.
Just across the middle of the earth, there is a cemetery, and here is a tomb of Nasreddin Hodja, which is also part of a funny story about him. So now we're gonna go see his tomb. We came to the tomb of Nasreddin Hodja from this beautiful road. Here's a big cemetery, and here is the tomb of Nasreddin Hodja. Actually, it was a joke because four parts, four sides of it was open, and then but still it had a lock on it.
Actually, it's there.
Yes, it's there, but now they have closed it because, as you can see, people are going in. See? They have locks there, but the other parts are open. But they actually had to lock it down, which is sad, a little bit sad. And here is another spot that claims to be the middle of the earth, right in front of the tomb. So we don't know which one it is, but one of it is the middle of the earth.
These 2 points are very close, so
Yes, so if you want to visit the middle of the earth, it's the place to come.